These are little ditty things, aren't they, you're making?
A lot nicer than big things.
Yeah. Is this the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done one of them. This is the second one. There are two more to do. They're still in place. Yeah. And then that's a lot.
I think Norman's cracking on with his stringers.
Yeah. Think about it. Just waiting for the joggables to come back now.
Yeah. And you're ready then to get them all fitted then? Then you can start on your floor.
Yeah, once they're back. Yeah.
What's happening to the two big formers near the tailplane?
They're going to have to come out at some point to be...
Still got to come out?
Yeah.
Do one at a time to come out a bit by bit.
Yeah.
I reckon we can take them out half at a time, can't we? I'll take it out because we can split them.
Without moving it from the jig.
And then take them out.
Yeah.
And the rest of the aircraft's getting held and we'll just get half of it out, inspect it, clean it up, repaint it and put it back in, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
That's the...
Good. I think they're the rivets you have to heat up, don't you?
They're big rivets, they're massive rivets. They're at least 4.8s.
Yeah. And what about this end?
That's the same, you can take that off half the time, sure, can't you? That's split in half.
And that's all right, unless it's been inspected by now.
No, it hasn't been inspected as such, no. No. It needs taking off, stripping, looking at, and then putting it back in again.
Yeah.
But I think you can take it off. The split's that way, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
It's just
it?
there. I think the split's there. Yeah.
So you could obviously take the bottom off and put it back on and put the top on, then rivet it together.
So you can do everything without moving it from the jig.
Yeah. And then once you've got your stringers on and you've started your floor, what do you do?
Skins.
Oh, you're going to start the skins.
Yeah.
And will you start at the bottom or at the top?
Wherever I'm not working from.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You don't have to put them on. Well,
They overlap, don't they? Don't
Yeah.
they? So you've just got to work
Start
out.
at the bottom and work up.
It might be. I think I'll have a look at. Well, there's no point looking at that one because it's done different. But
Is it?
Yeah. Skins are different.
yeah, we made one piece
yeah.
skin in there, so they're doing it the long thin bits.
Yeah.
I just probably start in the middle and go down and up. I don't know which way. I'll work it out which way it wants to go.
Of course, you're restricted, or you've got to stick to where the holes are only half inch apart where the joins are.
Yeah.
You can't just stick a join.
Yeah, so I
anywhere you like.
know already there that's a join. That one isn't.
Yeah.
That's a join. That one isn't. But in
Yeah.
certain places that changes.
And what about the long skins, the 15 footers?
We haven't got any metal for that yet.
They need
I
replacing,
think we're
don't
going to have to do it a join. I think
Yeah.
similar to what they did on that, because there isn't anywhere making skin that long, metal that long. I mean, it's 18 foot long.
Yeah.
I don't know yet if what they're doing, but it can obviously fit all the other skins, the ones that stop there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there.
Gerb and Chris are removing all the items from the nose section of the Just Jane to enable them to separate the nose from the fuselage. How are you doing then?
Well, between Chris and myself, we're just slowly taking out certain bits and pieces of the nose.
Yeah.
So, big things like the bomb sight, the computer. This is cosmetic stuff.
Yeah.
And then the bomb aims panel that goes on the right, they'll go into the French nose. Likewise, the glycol tank, which forms a step as you come off the cockpit floor to go down into the nose. And then's the essentials, which is the air storage cylinder, pneumatic filter, brake relay valve, and all that associated pipework.
And that's for blowing the wheels down, on the carriage down?
No, that's for operating the brakes.
Ah, the brakes, oh.
Yeah, the blowdown system's redundant, as in the bottles are there, some of the pipework's there, but God knows when that was last activated.
Do you think to be airworthy they'll need a system to get the wheels down?
Definitely.
Yeah.
If you have hydraulic failure, either in the form of double pump failure or you lose all your fluid, you need the blowdown system to lower the undercarriage.
Yeah. So will they go for a new system or will they go back to the original? What's BBMF have?
It's all original.
Oh, is it? Oh, so they could put it back in there, couldn't they?
Yeah. I mean, the bottles are in there, but they need testing.
Yeah.
Make sure they're A, they're not corroded, and B, they're still safe to use.
Yeah.
And the two bottles mount on the back of the main spine.
Oh, do they? Oh, I thought there was inside the, I don't know what made me think there was inside the nose.
No, the one that's in the nose operates the general pneumatic system. So it's your wheel brakes and your rad shutters and stuff like that.
Oh. And have you got much more to do with the nose to get it?
It's a rat's nest in there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a right snake's wedding. All the original looms and cleating and everything. Of course, it was assembled in the nose at the factory before.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It's surprising how a lot of it, what I've come across over the years, was assembled on site as they're putting it on. I thought it would be all, drilled, pre-drilled and everything, but by all accounts it wasn't. Offer it up and drill it.
I mean, a lot of the stuff was jig drilled.
Yeah.
But in theory, the instrument panel, and that will stay with that part of the nose, but the rudder pedals and the operating arms, they'll come away with the front bit of nose.
Yeah.
And they'll have to be removed and transferred to the French nose.
Oh, it comes away with the front part, does it? So what about all the chains and the sprockets and levers and that? Are they attached to the panel?
It's push-pull rods for the rudder pedals, so that'll get disconnected at the front end at the rudder pedals, and that'll stay. The rod will stay in the aeroplane, and then the cross shaft will come away with the pedals in the nose.
And that'll
and then we'll take that out on the shop floor.
What is it?
Conning tower.
More bits coming out.
You've got to fit those into the nose of the other, have you?
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, we're not going to put everything in, but...
What does...
It's part of the autopilot, this.
Oh.
Part of the autopilot system. Yeah.
That's it till after lunch, is it?
I reckon.
Lights died as well, Ned.
Oh, is it? Oh. Brad was preparing to drain off the fuel from number 2 tank. It was the only tank installed on the port side. The tank will be removed before taking the wing off. When draining the tank off, how much will come out of it? Can you get all of it out, or does it leave a few gallons in?
No, most of it will come out.
Oh, right, yeah. Is there a drain plug then, or do you pump it out?
No, there is a drain plug. It should be a drain tap, but all the ones we have leak, so we just put a plug in there, that little silver plug there that's wired up.
Oh, that's the lowest point of the tank then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh. And the cover for the tank, is it riveted on?
It should be. You should have a screw every 6 inches and then pop rivets in all the other holes.
I see, yeah.
But for what we do, we've just got screws and a few rivets here and there. Because every time you put a rivet in, you make the hole bigger than the time you take out. Yeah. So it will be modified in line with BBMF's aeroplane, where they've changed all the rows into every single one is a screw.
Yeah.
So you screw it on and off. In tank and up strips.
Yeah.
So that it'll all be changed.
Yeah. And will you take the tanks out before they lower it down?
Yeah.
Bit less weight.
Yeah, well, there's only the one tank in it, so
Yeah.
it'll come out. The tank's fairly easy to get out.
So this is the middle tank, and you haven't got a tank at the wingtip.
No.
Towards the wingtip.
Yeah, the number 3 tank bay, which is there. We have got them.
Yeah.
They're in storage as airworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got 580 gallons number 1 tank, 380 number 2 tanks, and 114 number 3 tank. But you can't. Number 3 tank feeds into number 2. So you have to use a bit of your number 2 capacity and then feed your number 3s into your number 2s, because you can only actually run the engines from number 1 tank or number 2 tanks. You can't run them from 3 tank.
Oh, I see.
It's effectively an overload tank.
Yeah. But on the balance of the aircraft for takeoff or flying, do they have to have an equal amount, especially on the wingtips?
Yeah, I think BBMF found a few years ago that if you didn't have fuel in the outboard tanks, the wings flapped, and it was given a fatigue problem. So they have to take off with full number 3 tanks, and then immediately drain them into the number 2 tanks. Apparently, but obviously wartime they up and go.
Yeah. Does the BMF use full tanks then, or does it? No. We're going to say
There's at least 230 gallons in it, because I have to fill the 2 outboard tanks.
Yeah.
And then it's whatever else they deem, plus you get trip fuel, plus contingency, plus reserve, plus diversion. And so in theory, whatever happens, you shouldn't run out of fuel.
2 hours flying.
Yeah, I think there's an extra hour on top of what you've planned.
Yeah.
Plus reserves.
Yeah.
Because you have to land with a reserve figure.
Oh, you
have to land with a reserve. Even if you divert, you have to land with your reserve. And the reserve is for proper emergencies where you can't get down. Nowadays, I mean, wartime, there was a story of one from here did 10.5 hours to Italy and back, and actually ran out of fuel as it landed on the runway.
The best place to run out of fuel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, we've got a talk on this morning.
Looks like.
So Andrew's doing it.
Yeah.
I'll keep out the way then. The bottom 2 shelves of what's come out of the nose section of the fuselage of Just Jane. Plus those on top as well. I asked Chris if he would video the nose section with the accessories removed.
Right, he's going to give me his video camera here. Him right down there. Right, nose section. So, turret's out. So that's gone. As you can see, bomb control panels removed, along with all the associated wiring, 1,000,000 P-clips. Let's get in. Let's see what I'm on about. Oh, right. Yeah. So that's all the wiring that's obviously pulled through. All this lot. That all goes into the bomb bay eventually. But I've got it in a situation now where I can actually look at leaving all these part blocks still fitted, because a lot of it's part of the boost gauges and stuff for the engines. Leave all that fitted, because it actually comes off the back of the control panel into the nose section and back through the bomb bay. So I think, well, I'm fairly confident we can leave all that in, unbolt the nose section, pull it away. This side, you can see too, the light's not too good in here. Obviously we have a bomb computer that would sit on this little panel here. Autopilot would sit up there. Obviously that's been disconnected, along with all other little trinkets that we've got here now, like camera control boxes, internal lighting. All that's been removed. Obviously the bomb sight's been removed. The bomb sight and the rest, the bomb aimer's rest, has obviously been removed out of here as well. Obviously everything to try and give us access so that we can get to the ring of bolts that run around the north section, that will allow us then to just draw this bomb aimer's compartment off the front aeroplane. And obviously we've got a couple of other little bits that we've had to do. So if you look on top of the leading edge of the windscreen, I've had to remove some bolts from up there, because obviously that's part of the attachment for the front section onto the fuselage. So as you can see, it's a bit of a bomb sight in here at the minute, but it'll come off, get restored, a bit like the other one did, and then it'll get rewired with all new wiring and all that kind of stuff. So that's all I can tell you at the minute. So I'll hand you back over to Steven Spielberg.
How's it going then?
Going alright, it's just...
Are you on your own working this morning?
It's not too bad, because there's not much room in that bomb aimer, is on
No.
you know, when you've got two people in there. But there's a million P-clips holding all the wiring in,
Yeah.
and some of the stuff that's been put in, so it's been wired first and then stuff's been built around it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And vice versa, the other, it's like, you know, a lot of the wiring has all been fed through from the bomb aimers and from the cockpit area. It's gone through all the formers, through all the little lighting holes. Then they go and put a plug on the end of it, plug it into a box, which is fair dues.
But you can't get it through.
But when you disconnect it, you can't get it back through the hole because it's too big. Do you know what I mean? And they're all soldered up, you know what I mean? So you've got to disconnect the plug,
Yeah.
then take the wiring off,
Yeah.
pull it all through, put the plug back on, put a label on it saying, look, if you want to... Because all this wiring's all really old wiring.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it's not something...
And a lot of the bomb aimer stuff will never be used
It's
again.
never going to be used, you know what I mean?
So
I'm not a lecky and I'm not a wirist.
No.
Do you know what I mean? I'm into metal and engines and undercarriage and stuff, but I'm sure the leckies amongst will tell you that
So
you'll have to get rewired with all modern new wiring and stuff.
how far are you? Have you undone any of the bolts yet, or haven't you got
There's a
that?
couple of I've undone a couple of them.
Alright.
Still left some in because I don't want to put floor. Do you know what I mean? With me in it.
Yeah.
All I've got to do now is I've got to disconnect the rudder pedals, because the rudder pedal mounting brackets are actually in the nose section. So
Yeah.
the mounting brackets for the rudders, for the pedals, is in the, so I've got to disconnect them, get the rudder bar, pedals, get all that out. Once that's out, I think that's more or less it, really.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We can start getting some of these bolts undone,
Yeah.
and then get a couple of formers, get it under a safety razor and lift it off. It's not very heavy, I mean...
No. Yeah, you lifted that one
section.
out last
Yeah,
week,
It's
didn't
only
you?
a 2-man lift, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? 2-3 man lift, you can lift, you can carry it.
Yeah.
So that'll be the same.
Will it be heavier though, with all the bits and pieces still in it?
No, because there's nothing, everything I've disconnected. So all the bomb computer and bomb sites and all that, I've removed everything out of it.
Yeah.
So it'll basically, apart from a couple of little brackets in there that are riveted in,
It'll come out like that, will it?
it's just same as that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just same as that. So it shouldn't be an issue, to be fair.
When do you think you'll get it moved?
I don't know, I've just been starting.
It's only for my benefit. I might get out here while
Yeah.
you drop it off. Like.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I reckon probably in a good place tomorrow, I reckon, to start
Yeah.
getting all the bolts out and getting it off tomorrow, I reckon,
Yeah.
if I was a betting man.
Yeah.
If anybody's ever removed PRC,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll have an idea what I'm on about.
Yeah.
So this is the sealant you used to use in the RAF and stuff for,
Yeah.
you know, sealing stuff on aircraft.
Yeah.
And obviously it's got a bead of PRC connecting. It's not necessarily connecting it. I think somebody took old sealant out and put PRC in it.
Yeah.
Well, trying to get that stuff off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's murder. So I've got to start on.
Does it harden or age with
No,
time?
It doesn't. It goes like an hard rubber. You know what I mean? And it sticks like stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a bit of a pain to get off, especially when it gets in all the little gaps and stuff. 'Cause obviously,
and it can hold it, can't it? It holds quite a bit of weight.
If you take all the bolts out of that,
Yeah.
PRC will keep that fitted to the front there.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. You know what I mean? So get it all cracked, get all the PRC off, loosen all the bolts.
Yeah.
Once I've loosened them all, I can start looking at what movement we've got. When I know it's free, I know it's good to pull the remaining bolts out.
Will you be working up here on the
I think so.
nose now?
I think what
easier to transfer.
Yeah, so what I'll end up doing now is I've got all the stuff on the racking for the guns and all the bomb aim and stuff.
Yeah.
What I'll look is that's deficient a few brackets in there, a few mounting brackets.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, there's some stuff that's not.
You've got to make some.
Well, I can either make them, and it'd probably be easier or better to make them, but rather than remove them off this one. But it depends what level of strip I've got to do on that.
Yeah.
So I'll probably make some new brackets for this one.
Yeah.
Put them in, and then decide how much stuff we're actually going to put in it to make it so it looks like a bomb aim's.
Yeah. Compartment.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rather than it just being
Yeah.
a burst shell with a cushion in it.
Yeah.
You know, or a milk crate or something like that. Yeah, that's the plan.
Good. Right. Thanks, Christian.
Righto.
Thanks for that video.
Right.
I'll check it out and mark it. We went to have a look at Chris and Gerb had taken out of the nose section.
Fascinating bit of kit
It's
there.
a right Frankenstein's monster inside. There you got camera, bomb sight. What's wrong with that show?
Was the camera still in there then?
That's it.
Oh, that's the camera, is
That's the
it?
camera, yeah, I took it out.
It was put in here. They've taken out the front. They had one out the back. What were this cutouts for? And it had a box on. You know, like the maritime ones. Had a box on with a camera hanging out the back because it was only doing low level stuff.
Oh. And this camera fitted in the nose then?
Yeah.
Could you lift it out, please? Because I don't want to lift it and drop it and damage it.
That's the cradle it sits on, that's the mounting bracket it all sits.
Yeah. All interesting stuff. A lot of cameramen would like to see this. That's what it's all in there. That's the whole thing. And on there. Can't find the damn thing. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a handy piece of equipment, isn't
All
it?
right, isn't it?
Yeah. And was it in a fixed position, or could the bomb aimer move it or anything like that?
Well, the aperture for it, in the window at the bottoms, and the distance from the window.
Yeah.
I don't know how much movement you've got on it, but I
No.
suppose if you're a couple of thousand feet up,
Yeah,
you're going to
well,
capture a lot of area on the ground, no matter, even if you move it a couple of degrees, aren't you?
Right, thanks a lot.
No worries, mate.
That was interesting. And that's the cradle, the red one upstairs.
That's the mounting bracket it sits on now.
Yeah.
Then you got bomb sights, couple of machine guns, couple of
Which is
Browning.
the bomb sight?
This here.
That's the bomb sight, is it? And how did they operate that? He looked through the other end, did he?
Yeah, that's it. Huh?
And is that a lens?
I
or
don't
is
know, I
it?
think it might be a filter or something like that, I don't know.
Right, that's called Brighthead. Oh, side head, not bright head.
Not very bright,
No. And yeah. Oh, and it's got the reflective mirror like they have in
that's it.
cameras.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Right,
Thank you. And most of this had to come out to get the nose off.
Get the nose off, yeah. Yeah. Have to take it all out. Plus, imagine leaving that lot in and try and lift that nose plate up
Okay.
to all this clubber.
There's some weight, wouldn't it?
Turret, there's a turret off it's up there now.
Yeah.
But we've left the Browning machine guns here.
Yeah. Are they proper guns or are they dummies?
No, the proper ones. They're just not deactivated. And your outlaw boxes. Oh, Christ almighty. Yeah, so a couple of Browning 303s. 303 for shooting airplanes down. Who'd have thought it, eh?
Yeah.
It's either 50 calibre or 20mm, isn't it? If you want to get the job done, messing around with these things.
Well, they did a good job at the time.
Of course they did. I wouldn't like to get shot at with one of them, would you? You know what I mean?